Okay, so I know I keep moving all over the place, but where it was Friday was not, I mean, it was comfortable, but it wasn't something I wanted to record all the time. It was too, like, bright, I don't know. So I'm newly located, newly situated. This will be the place I'll be recording more times from now on, unless I'm reacting to, like, anime. So hopefully everything in here goes smooth and recording wise. So today I'm reading One Piece. I'm gonna catch up to the recent chapters because, as I said in the Friday's video, if you didn't watch that one or the previous video, whatever, I'm a little far behind, at least 8 chapters. I'm on chapter 966. I'm just gonna read until I think I read it off. Maybe I'll do 2 parts. So yeah, I'm gonna catch up, see what's up, because I am confused about Kanjiro. I want to know exactly. Might as well just see it for myself. I didn't spoil nothing and read no reasons, but I know what's up with Kanjiro. So, chapter 966, Roger and Whitebeard. It says, Chiffon is caught by pirates while getting a haircut. I love those little things. The whole thing was like beige and chiffon and all that. Finally, Roger, he comes. Samurai, the one we heard about. Hey, Commander Odin, all I have to do is take their treasure, right? Dealing with them won't be easy. The Roger pirates are on a different level than the enemies we faced before. Ni told you, Odin. Gan Modoki. The rumors are true, he's incredibly strong. Should we cut him to pieces, really? Fine by me. Wait, Goblin, really? I wouldn't want my 2 best men to get hurt. You just want to face them yourself. Our ship. You look good, Roger. How many years has it been, Newgate? Give me everything you have. Good. His laugh from the anime. I have it in my head, but I can't imitate it. The Roger pirates versus the Whitebeard pirates. The battle between these 2 great pirate crews lasted 3 days and 3 nights, with the upper hand constantly shifting from side to side. Okay, so this is when Odin switched to Roger's ship. Wow. I like seeing the bits of stuff we saw years ago come into play. Like, it still has relevance. So Odin translated it, and then he's like, write something for me. I have come here and will lead this passage to the farthest ends of the world. Like this. Good work, Odin. I'm going to the inn, Roger. I'm going to the end, Roger. The goal for which you asked, your life, the final chapter of your great adventure. And I remember Robin was like, but Roger didn't speak, or whatever, he couldn't translate the poneglyphs. And that is how it happened. That is how it was translated, and that is how he read it. So chapter 966 is when Roger and Whitebeard fought. It's called Roger and Whitebeard. And then Odin switched from Whitebeard's crew to Roger's crew, and then Nekomamushi and Inuyashi jumped onto the ship as well. And then they went to Sky Island, and then Crocus, that's the thing is, was saying, oh, you don't have long to live, and Roger's like, yeah, that's why I'm doing all this. And then Odin is surprised, but that's when I steal all that. And then they're to Sky Island, and then Odin, and then they went to that poneglyph where Robin was reading when they went to Sky Island a long time ago. And then so Odin translated it and wrote that message for Roger, and that was what Robin was seeing, and Robin was questioning, oh, he can't read them, so how is this there, and da-da-da. So now we know it was Odin. All Odin. Alright. Chapter 967. This chapter is called Roger's Adventure. Okay, so they left Sky Island. Oh, are they at Water 7? Roger's personality is not what I was expecting. Like sleeping. Frankie met Odin. Oh. I don't know why this like pulls heartstrings so much. Frankie met Odin. Like, he probably does remember. Frankie's like, what, 30 something now, and he was like 7 here. Who knows? But nah, I'd remember that. Which is like one man that said one thing to you. I don't know how you'd remember all that. But they went everywhere, which of course makes sense. I mean, like, they went to every island to reach the Raftel Island or whatever. The Sea Kings treed through the gates. I knew it was that shark girl, Charlie 3. They're very excited because they can't wait for the princess to be born. Shirahoshi, the mermaid princess. This is a new revelation. So the king's gonna have a daughter. That's wonderful news. But wait a hot minute. I haven't even married yet. Oh, I would say Shirahoshi's 16 or something. There's no way. I took the throne a few months ago. I haven't even been king for a year. This is pretty cool. Damn, this is before everything. That's not the kind of woman I want to marry. Guess what ended up happening? It's an apology from someone named Joy Boy. I think I've been seeing something around about that. Probably that Charlie just said, sent shivers down my spine. Truth be told, once every several hundred years in this country, a mermaid is born. One that can speak to the Sea Kings, perhaps. So your daughter will one day become a weapon that destroys the world. Oh, okay. The sea off the coast of Wano. Toki collapsed. Toki's original destination was Wano country. It seems her strained physiques caved to exhaustion and stress over her long journey. She should get off at Wano. Kinemon and the others did not know Lady Toki well. Lord Odin, Inu and I will remain with her. Are you crazy? I will too. Odin, continue without me. If you show me that you are the sort of man that will continue for a small thing like this, I'll divorce you. I swear it. If you will not truly care about my husband, please, I beg you, let him. I must leave again for a little longer. Even though his back was turned to it, Odin could sense that something had changed in his beloved Wano. Something inside him told him that if he turned around, never again would he go to sea. You good for nothing. He knew what was up, but he had to go to sea. Imagine if he went back. Would Roger have found Raftel? What would have happened all that times? It seems the only way we can reach Zoe is using this fever card. Indeed, after all, it's not an island. It's a Zoe. It's an elephant. Here it is, the front of a poneglyph. Whoa, the Koseki family crest. So that whole story of us being brothers with the minks was true. And they were there. Everything just, it's like a completed circle which we've waited to see completed. Of course, not fully completed, because we didn't see Roger at the end island, and I don't know if they're gonna show it. Hey, please take me with you. You say the name was Pedro, right? Boy, you're still on standby. Listen up, everyone everywhere gets their turn one day. My turn? When it comes, come save us. Gotcha, I will, I promise. They had finally gathered the information on countless real poneglyphs and the 4 world poneglyphs at a certain port town. Captain, are you okay? Have you figured out where we're going? Shanks and Roger's conversation. Yes, we have. When do you want to leave? Right now. Luckily, or perhaps unluckily, Roger's apprentice, Buggy Jiro, came down with a sudden fever right then. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. When he forced to give up his dreams of traveling to the last island, Red Turtle volunteered to stay back and take care of him. I still do not know whether or not these two like each other. I'm fine. Take me with you. If we're destined to go together, we'll go on our own ship someday. Oh, Shanks stayed behind with Buggy, and they didn't get to see Raftel. The Roger pirates have done it. The pirate Roger has circumnavigated the world. The true ruler has been born. He alone is the king of the sea. He alone is the king of the sea. He is the pirate king. On that day, we learned everything of the world, of the void century, of the clan of D, of the ancient weapons. Once upon a time, Wano country had maintained contact with the outside world, and when faced with enormous treasure left behind by those that had come before, a treasure that truly did exist, Roger laughed. And so did we. We all laughed until we cried. Joy boy, you... I wish we were born in the same era. What a treasure you've left behind. And what a funny story. What do you say, boys? It's been 800 years since anyone stepped foot on this last island. Why don't we name it? I'd have to... Wow. That's why I have to continue reading it each week. I can't be delaying. Laugh-tail? I know, like, the way Japanese words are pronounced. Laugh-tail is, like, basically laugh-tail. But, like, the way the name came. So what's on that island? Making them laugh to cry. Wait, what? I always do this. That's why I take my time reading One Piece. We learn everything in the world of the boys and Jay of the Clan D. We learn everything of the Void Century and of the Clan of D. Oh my god, imagine all the knowledge Rayleigh just has in his head. And imagine if Bucky and Shanks, not even Shanks. I don't think even if Shanks knew, he'd share that information with Luffy. I mean, like, Luffy was the last time he saw Luffy. I mean, on Marineford doesn't count because Luffy was like, but it's been 800 years since anyone stepped. 800 years. 800 years since anyone stepped foot on this last island. Why don't we name it Laugh-tail? And that is why I tell my friend to just keep pushing through and watch One Piece, especially with the quarantine. She has bare time on her hands. She just needs to continue watching One Piece. And I told her it's long, of course, but if she delays, it's not like there's gonna be less episodes. They're just gonna keep freaking releasing more. So she needs to get on it while she has a chance. Chapter 968, Odin's Return. After Roger returned from Laugh-tail, Red Taro asked him several questions and then began to cry. With the birth of the Pirate King, the whole world was in an uproar. The Navy immediately took action. Wealth, fame, power, the man who obtained everything, Pirate King Gold Roger. It's Gold D Roger, but Pirate King isn't bad at all. Seems that's what the world government is calling you now. If they're hiding your name like that, they must know its true meaning. Maybe. Of course they do. The world started referring to what Roger has obtained as One Piece. But why? But thanks to that title, the whole world is after us, Roger. Guys, let's kill Roger. Locate Roger now. That treasure is all ours. We'll take everything Gold Roger has. Listen, these money-hungry side character pirates are gonna find Laugh-tail, or even if they're really famous pirates like Blackbeard's crew, y'all ain't gonna find Laugh-tail because it's not treasure. It's something to laugh about, and of course they don't know that. But it's not something greedy people would have an interest in. They wouldn't use it. They wouldn't appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not something for them, for the fact that Roger he didn't take nothing behind. And Roger said, all the treasure, you can have it. I left everything he's gathered in one place. Now you have to find it. It's nothing but a laugh, nothing but a memory. And greedy people ain't finna find it. It's gonna be Luffy them. You know what? Who knows? But let's continue. Looking back, it's a total miracle. I didn't have much time left, yet we came this far. It's all thanks to you guys. What's this about? Don't be so formal, idiot captain. You're making us blush, you bastard scum. Well, say it already. Come on, Captain. We can take it. The Roger Pirates are hereby disbanded. Because he knows he's gonna die. They'll be reborn. Our kings are soon to be born. Looks like one will come from a faraway sea. I'm sure the whales will be happy too. On the day our two kings finally meet again. We've been waiting for so long. Now it's just a little longer. This time, things will surely work out. Even if it takes 10 years till they're born. Even if it takes another 15 to grow strong. Let me read it in my mind one more time. We were too early. One Piece. Who do you think will find it? Why, my son, obviously. Where are you going to find a son? Where are you going to find a son? I can always make one. Alright man, let's drink and head to sea with no marine in sight. I will be the first to get off. After that, take Odin back to Wano-kuni. I want to meet that Whitey-chan one more time before I bite the dust. Is Izo going back to Wano too? No, he's a part of their family now. Tell him to take care of Whitey-chan for me. Alright then. Roger gave Dark King Rayleigh, his first mate, a few words along the way. Oh, Rayleigh's crying. Rayleigh, you crying, me? Then he departed. He had been given a lot of medicine from the ship's Dr. Crocus, although his illness was already beyond curing. So he had AIDS when he was like sick. In a man's farewell, there should be no tears. The men of the Pirate King's crew do not cry. Oh, look at Odin, he's bawling now. These are your words and you're bawling. If you choose the wrong current, the ship will be destroyed without getting anywhere close to Wano. There is a reason for Wano's closed borders, but they will open those borders the day Joy Boy finally appears. Explain your Joy Boy, because he said 800 years is the last time someone's been on Raftel or Laughdale. So like, the day Joy Boy finally appears. They be using a lot. I keep doing this, I'm sorry. They be using a lot of never mind, I can understand. It's not like I'm going to die, so of course I left with a smile on my face because we knew one day we would meet again. Odin-san, Toki says. We missed you, Toki-chan. Momonosuke, Hiyori. Oh, Hiyori's so small. I missed you guys as well. Finally, we are together again. You have grown so much, Momonosuke. Yes, father. Huh? So polite. Welcome back, scum. Speaking of manners, we're yours. Toki-sama is incredible. As soon as she was able, she assisted the villagers in any way possible. She never used her role as your wife to her advantage. Every day, she toiled with everyone while talking about your adventures. Toki-sama and your children are the most popular people in the country. It's all thanks to them. No one speaks about your past actions anymore. Is that so? Thank you. Well, no, please. We did it because we truly love Odin-san, right? It's not fair. I want to be popular too. Kiku, regarding Izo. Oh, Inu-chan and Neko-chan already told me. I'm sure he'll be happy. I see. Yes, we are overjoyed to have you back for another reason as well. We like to start from the beginning. After your departure, Kuri was left without its daimyo, but it endured thanks to the support of its people. It seems father's condition was worse than I imagined. I truly regret not being there for him in his final moments. The problem is with the chosen successor. For some reason, Sugiyaki-sama appointed Orochi as the new shogun. I'm sure you saw on your way here. Weapon factories have been built in every village. Each has their own supervisors. Under the shogun's orders, all of the men are forced to work in them. And their pay is so feeble they could never feed themselves or their families. But why? Why did anyone take orders from Orochi to begin with? That would be because Orochi had the support of a pirate called Kaido. Damn. That pirate, his strength is like that of a monster. Orochi only commands because he relies on Kaido. That's right, we attempted to fight back, but... No, don't say any more. Don't say anything more about it. No, speak up, what happened? That was Toki saying no, don't say anything more about it. No, didn't say, speak up, what happened? Rise, take Momonosuke-sama and Hiyori-sama outside. Understood. 6 months ago, a man refused to work at the weapon factory. In response, he and his family were executed by Orochi. Then they raided the castle. Their goal was to kill the next successor of the Kozuki clan, Momonosuke-sama. Fortunately, Kawamatsu and Hidashi had stayed behind and they managed to repel their forces. However, Toki-sama used her body as a shield and was struck in the leg by an initial arrow. We cannot atone for our failures. Because of our thoughtless actions, we allowed your family's safety to be jeopardized, and Toki-sama has suffered a permanent scar on her leg. It's a big deal for women of the past. Toki-chan, please show it to me. It's fine, Odin-san. It's already healed. An arrow did this? Ooh, that's deep. It's healed, but it's like a big indent. Odin-san, you must not let a trivial thing blind your judgment. If you fight them, the enemy will retaliate. A trivial thing? Toki-chan, it seems you do not know of my infamy. Infamy? Infamy. I said infamy. I am fully aware of Orochi's dirty methods. You guys protected my family. Protect Kuri. I was never good with long-winded or wordy speeches, but I understood one thing. Please wait, Odin-sama. The land of Wano has fallen into the hands of scum. For too long now. Especially the scum that took your money anytime you had it. A coward who solely relied on strong pirates. To this day. Orochi-sama, please respond. Orochi-sama, please respond. Orochi? Kozuki Oden has invaded the castle. All of our soldiers have been annihilated. You must flee immediately. Oh, Orochi is such a coward. Wait, Odin-san, Odin, please think about this. Cut me down and you'll face Kaido's wrath. Think about what it means for the land of Wano. Orochi now faces Odin's blades. I would have chopped his head off. Your death comes before anything else. Oh right, this guy is insane. Damn. Okay, now chapter 969. Continuing after Odin went to attack Orochi. Orochi screaming. What is this thing? Is he... Oh. I see. Is this glass? No. Come on, Orochi. There's no need to worry, Lord Orochi. Have faith in my body technique. Biwa priest. Kurozumi Semimaru. Because this barrier won't allow anyone to come closer. Your strength won't help you, Odin. Kyo. That's right. As a pirate, you should know about the abnormal power of devil fruits. Old hag Kurozumi Higurashi. Okay. You're an ability user? Yes, but they call us magicians in this country. Mohaha, Odin, using force and anger to solve problems. The other villages, Daimyo tried that as well, but nobody can kill me. Did you see Lord Odin dash towards the palace? The legitimate heir of the Kozuki clan has returned. Wonderful, we will have a new shogun. He will definitely take care of Orochi and of Kaido too. Y'all are gonna be executed. They were prematurely celebrating. Lord Odin, I don't know the reason, but apparently my father appointed you as proxy shogun until the day I would return. So, return the title of shogun at once. It wasn't my goal to become famous or anything, but under my rule, Wano will be in a much better state. Of course. Laughs. I will never do that. In fact, you don't have the authority of a shogun. Oh, there, Odin. Father, why you allow... Kill. All these fools, starting with the daimyo, they all fell for this old hag's lies. That's me. By disguising herself with the power of the clone fruit, she managed to fool the entire country and enabled me to take on the position of shogun. Wow. Her ability reminds me of Bon Clay. Wait a minute. I mean, like, it could be that same devil fruit, right? The Biwa priest, Kurozumi Semimaru, his devil fruit is the body no mi, which Bartolomeo now has, which is pretty cool. In other words, I'm under no obligation to give the title to you, and who cares what the real Sugiyaki thought? You bastard, what did you do to my father? Did he really die from a terminal illness? A few hours later, Kozuki Oden presented himself naked in front of Oroshi's residence, making a fool out of himself. Why? This is the worst way. Orochi's underlings and the beast pirates laughed. This is the big man going home, after acting like a clown for some pieces of gold. Here, nice. The return of Kozuki Oden, the legitimate heir of Wano, was the last ray of hope for the country. But the country was betrayed, and the desperation of the people turned into anger. What is he doing? Once a week, Oden showed up at the capital. It's him again, acting like a fool in front of the palace, trying to make a living, no matter if it rained, stormed, or snowed. Lord Oden, please. Every week, I get paid for dancing naked, and that is my business. Don't lie to us. What did you say to Orochi? Why are you acting like this? A year later, and 24 years ago from now. Oden, who had received a foreign newspaper from Orochi, ran across the beach crying like a fool, but his cries were interrupted by laughter. Following the execution of the pirate king Roger, many people set out to sea searching for the immense treasure he left behind. The One Piece, Roger, and thus the world entered the golden age of piracy. What an incredible life you lived. 2 years after Odin's return, a fight broke out in Dingle between the Gecko pirates and the Beast pirates. At the same time, the grave of the sword god, Ryuma, was robbed. So much is happening, so much that we already know the consequences of. But even then, Odin continued to dance, and the only people who would still speak to him were his family. And are you going to leave me? Are you joking? That's not funny. His returners, understand. Lord Odin, we would like to attend your dancing show every week. Kapapa. We don't want to miss it. And the few allies he had left. Boy, you can't see the boss, idiot lord. Now come inside and have a cup of tea. Hyo-san, Odin has arrived. Look at Hyo, so full of life. This Orochi has no manners. I'll never be at his service. But in the 5th year, Shogun Orochi, its Shogun Orochi, began to act in Kuri. The Shogun has arrived in Kuri. I'd like to build multiple factories in Kuri, and I'm expecting your cooperation, Odin. First, I'd like to ask you, Shogun. What about the boat, and what about Kaido? Huh? What are you talking about? Surprised? Expression. I told you I want to transform Wano into a gigantic weapon factory, and you know Hyogoro, right? He didn't want to comply, so I left him in Kaido's hands. He'll probably be killed. Oh, and the hag who followed him, we shot her. The result? 16 of Hyogoro's men were killed, including his wife. Odin seems like really shocked and like, oh my god, I've been betrayed. I shouldn't have trusted nobody, but why were you even... What's going on? What did Orochi promise? As expected by his family and retainers, the samurai who had endured the pain for 5 years on his own finally couldn't bear it anymore. No longer able to control his emotions, a river of tears streamed down his face. The words we've been waiting for all this time. Now witness. What happened next? The greatest turmoil caused by a weeping Odin is something you'll only witness once. At his side, the 9 men he had picked up and made samurai, illuminated by the crimson light of a setting sun. These men, hungry for a fight, seemed clad in red flames, as did the swords on their waist like reflection of their burning lives. The people of Wano could later come to respectfully call these loyal men the 9 red scabbards. Their eyes set on Kaido, their path was also a sad story of the past. Their destination was a public execution of Kozuki Odin. Until the legendary hour, an event passed down to future generations has come. Please do not avert your eyes. Okay, so when Odin was dancing in the streets, I first thought that he was being impersonated by the old lady or whomever that was with Orochi, but it was just him. I mean, like, I didn't think he would do something like that, but there obviously was reason, and then after he literally, nothing turned out his way after 4 years of dancing on the streets. I think that's what they said. I don't know of doing what, of what Orochi promised him, of what he wanted in exchange for him humiliating himself. Didn't go the way he wanted. After all that didn't go, he just broke down and decided, you know what, Kaido's gonna pay for all of this. And of course he didn't. I mean, of course he is, but he didn't in the hands of Odin. As we see, Kaido is still alive. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop reading here. I read 4 chapters, so 966 to 969. 966 to 969. The next chapter I'm on is 970, and this chapter is called Odin versus Kaido, which I really want to read, but I'm just gonna wait because I've been reading for super long and my throat hurts. So I've yet to get to that chapter of Kanjuro. Maybe next video I'll get to it. I could just like do 2 videos of reading through One Piece, and if these videos are appreciated or liked, then I'll continue reading One Piece or reviewing every time a new chapter comes out, or not just every time a new chapter comes out, because sometimes I delay and get it bundled up like this, so maybe like each bunch I miss. Well, yes, I'm Bleach. I wanted to do Bleach, like finish it, I stopped at chapter 670. I think it stopped at chapter 670 at Bleach. So why would I stop so close to the end? Because I didn't want it to finish. And the way it was going, where everyone was dying and stuff, it was like, I don't want to continue this. But now that the anime is coming back, might as well just, finish the manga to say I did. Oh, let me say one more thing before I end this video. Lately, all of my likes have been disappearing on YouTube. My likes are glitched, which is annoying because I'm not sure who's enjoying my videos and which videos I should prioritize more. Like, should I be making more haiku reactions whenever I can get the chance? Should I be reviewing The Promised Neverland more? Should I be like, what should I be doing? Because I can't see the likes, so that is annoying. But hopefully it fixes itself, because I don't know how to contact YouTube. Like, why can't I pick up the phone and call them? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you got this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.